you the correct direction. Perhaps you're running there, you will run here. Perhaps there's a big pit in front of you, big one. Approaches will tell you, look into it, don't fall, jump over it. That's what an approach does. That means when in doubt, leave it empty and say, hey dude, I'm gonna deal with you later. Or in simple terms, you can go to a medical shop and buy the tablet called patience, gulp it with the water and just wait. And say, I'm gonna talk to you in just a while. Otherwise, mostly you end up making a lot of mistakes. Hey everybody, Nakul from Skills PTE Academic. I really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with it, another video. Today's video is all about reading fill in the blanks, the complete strategies. I have a problem in the grammar. Watch this video, you will understand. What about collocations? I just watch this video, man. End-to-end collocations are there. How about implementing the approaches like grammar-based, clue-based, bottom-up approach, elimination? Just watch this. You will understand. How about vocabulary, comprehension skills, Nakul? How to develop them, how to implement basically, how to get 5 out of 5 in every question. Okay, I understand you have all the doubts, but trust me, this video will clear every doubt. Make sure you watch the video until the end. So before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and any point of time you need online assistance, you can text us in the WhatsApp to the number given there. We will be there, I will be there to help you, guide you in a right direction, and to tell you a lot of students on an everyday basis are getting that 90 overall. I hope you have seen the same in the YouTube shorts or the Instagram page as well. So anytime you need online assistance, you can text us, we will guide you in a right way. Alright, so let me just share my screen and start with reading fill in the blanks, the complete end-to-end strategies, which covers grammar tips, grammar techniques, grammar implementation methods, elimination method, clue-based approaches, everything, man. Collocations. In the end, I have got a quiz for 15 marks as well. Only thing is it's gonna be a lengthy video, so I request you guys to have that patience and watch it when you have time. Don't forward the video, skip the content. Every second of it is most important. We've crafted each and everything by taking extra precaution, what people need, where people go wrong. Everything has been inculcated and this video is here. So make sure you watch the video without forwarding or completely by paying attention to it. Alright, so let's start with it. I'm hoping you are saying yes, Nakul, we will finish the video completely, not forwarding it. Fine, we'll start. So very first thing is reading fill in the blanks. 25 to 30 marks it contributes towards your reading. Most important module. What matters here is many things. First thing is grammar. A lot of people don't go with it, but trust me, the advantages of grammar are plenty. Okay, we will see each one of them in just a while. Reading comprehension skills. I'm reading, I'm not understanding. But if I read slow, I perhaps understand. Comprehension skills is you just read, you just skim it, you have to understand. Hope you're getting it. So that is being tested here. Collocation knowledge, very important thing. We'll talk about that as well. And vocabulary, yes, of course, it's an English test. English vocabulary is also being tested. Approaches, there are many approaches here, because of which you cannot go wrong if you just follow them step by step. So there are many other things that matter. So let's understand grammar in detail. We'll go step by step like I told you here. We'll go to grammar and then reading comprehension, collocations, vocabulary, approach, and then the quiz. Like I told you, a little lengthy video, but I hope this is what is required. Let's talk about some 10 grammar techniques. See how these techniques will actually help you solve the reading fill in the blanks quicker. Alright, so reading fill in the blanks will have some passages, correct, and some blanks and some options to choose from. So if you know the grammar, using grammar shortcuts, you can actually solve it much more quicker. By looking at the grammar things, you would know what has to come, verb has to come, adjective has to come, ing has to come, ed has to come. Every sorts of things will become more easier when you know the grammar. So this is the fundamental. And we at Skills PTE have been doing this for close to 5.5 years now. We have mastered the things. This will definitely help you. Straightforward answer. Okay, the very first technique is after to or after can, after will, verb in the base form. So what exactly is this verb in the base form? When you take a verb, it has 3 forms. Tense is different, 3 forms. Verb 1 present tense, verb 2 past tense, verb 3 past participle. For example, here I have written verb 1 as eat, verb 2 as ate, verb 3 as eaten. When do we use this eaten? I have eaten, not I have eat. So there, she has eaten. There we use this verb 3. But after 2, if there is a blank, that blank will be 100% verb 1. After can, there is a blank. After will, shall, should, may, might, it just extends. Okay, verb 1 only will come. He wants to sing, not sang. She will talking, no. She will talked, no. She will talk tomorrow. So if this is the question, you can pause the video and do it and then resume it to understand the correct answers, whether you have got the correct answers. The universe is vast and mysterious, filled with countless wonders that continue to. So here, if you pay attention, after 2, verb in the base form will come. Alteration, alter is the verb in the base form, this is a noun. Attract is the verb in the base form, this is a noun. Captivate. Hope you are getting it. Things are easy, but it may not be this easy, but this is just to show you how to apply the grammar things. We will see everything in tougher questions, easy questions, everything towards the end. Now, I'll directly go to it. No, hold on. Go to medical shop and have the tablet called patience. Have patience. Let's learn step by step. I'll not disappoint you guys. Let's learn step by step. In the end, we will go to quiz and see yourself getting 15 out of 15. Okay, the answer is captivate. Let's quickly move on to the grammar rule number 2. After a or an, singular noun will come, not a plural noun. That means if there is no a or an and if there is a dash, it would be a plural noun. Pay more attention, it's an apple. If an is not there, you cannot write apple, it has to be apples. So in our course, we have grammar itself around 20-25 hour course structures. We have article, apostrophes, active voice, passive voice, and how these can be used towards your learning, reading, fill in the blanks implementation. Everything has been there, already there. If you don't mind investing the money, you can join our course. We'll guide you in a right way. But no, Nakul, I'm okay, I can do it on my own. Then follow this, try to implement. It's actually possible. A and dash, singular noun. If a and is not there and if a noun has to come, it should be a plural noun. The other way. For example, a boy. If a is not there, it should be boys. A city. If a is not there and dash is there, if dash has to be a noun, then it would be plural noun. We'll see what exactly I mean. He wants to visit a city. Correct? She visits dash. Now she visits something. This has to be a noun. An is not there. Now this has to be a plural noun. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You don't need to read. Well, you read, you understand, you do it. Definitely fine. But we have less time, let's say, while solving reading fill in the blanks. We've already spent a lot of time for the difficult fill in the blanks. Simple ones, you want to do it like this. Apply the things. Most of them will be based on this from our experience. Pause the video, do the question, resume the video to understand how exactly you have done, whether you have done it correct or not. As dash, as a desert, as a place, as a human. A is not there, humans is the correct answer. I am not reading fuller. Of course not, I am not reading it. But whenever it is required, I would read it. Let's say here places is written, then I would read because both of them can fit in. Now I am not reading anything, not applicable for every question, but whenever it's applicable, you can do it like this, quickly at a lightning speed. Write it down, make a note of it. Answer is humans. We go to the next one. After singular noun, verb will have s. He eats. You don't say he eat. Remember this, you never say he eat, you say he eats. She eats. Singular noun, verb will have s. Plural noun, verb will not have s. This all are applicable in the present tense. That means the opposite is also true. If a verb without s, dash, eat, then this dash is filled by plural noun. If a verb without s, plural noun comes. Hope you are getting it. If there is eats is there and there is a dash, singular noun will come. He is there, dash, verb with s will come. If verb with s is there, dash, singular noun will come. I'm telling you the other way, straight way. Other way, straight way. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are not confusing. I'm showing you the representation in a much, very simplified way. So he dash, he is singular. He refers, not refer. He refers in the present tense. So the same way, dash, talk, talk is there. He eats. If this has to be singular, then yes has to be there. If s is not there, this should be plural. This should be they. They means it could be animals, places, restaurants, but not animal, place, restaurant. Any noun, singular cannot come. That's what we are understanding. Hope you are getting it. Now, let's try to do this. You can pause the video, try doing it, and then resume to understand if you have done it correctly or not. As humans, we dash. They eat. We attract or possess. Sorry, possess is also a verb. We attract. Both of them actually fit in. An insatiable curiosity. We don't attract the curiosity. We will have the curiosity. Isn't it so? So it is we possess. Hope you are getting it. We possess that. A curiosity is singular. It is like he eats. He, that, here yes has to come. He eats. Curiosity drives us. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are getting it. So using things like this, you can solve them much more quicker than you think you can. Give it a thought. So answer is possess and drives. Well, I'm reading it, I'm understanding it, but I'm trying to do it much more faster because I have this knowledge. Knowledge is like money. When you have the knowledge, when you have the money, you should know how to spend it wisely. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm showing you the knowledge and I'm also showing you how do you implement them. Alright, we go to the next one. Fourth rule, after have, has, had, verb 3 appears. Eat, ate, eaten. Eaten is a verb 3. Now after has, have, had, if there is a dash, you just have to go to that option which is in verb 3. He has driven this car many times. Not drive or drove. Cities have attracted, ed, this is ed, verb 3, villages for obvious reasons. Hope you are getting it. Now we'll see this particular question. You can just do it in a matter of seconds, you know. After has is there, verb 3 has to come. Endure is not verb 3, develop is not verb 3, it has to be past. It won't be this simple, but yes, this is the concept. I'm just showing you how to implement. We will see with the different approaches. Alright, the fifth rule, after is, was, am, are, were. Handakul, how do I remember? He is, I am, they are, present tense. He was, I was, they were, past tense. Is, am, are, is, was, am, are, were. Don't try to memorize them, just see I made a sentence and remember. Any of this occurrence comes and if there is a dash, it mostly will be verb 3, not all the time, but yes, mostly will be verb and the third form. For example, see this verb 3 is eaten, he is dash is attacked, not attack, he is attacked by them many times. Cities are filled, verb 3, with people. So try solving this. Don't read everything directly come after is, was, ed or verb 3 has to come, adorned. These two are wrong. Simple, isn't it? Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Write it down. All these grammar rules come really handy, especially when you have the exam the next day. The previous night, just go through all of this or just watch this video again by forwarding the speed to probably 0.5x or 0.75x. You will witness everything. Alright, the same way, we will move on to the next one. Answer is adorned. After is, was, am, are, were. One more thing can come. He is killed by someone. He is running. ing can come. He is eating. ing can come. That's the fourth form of the verb. He is running all the time. Cities are pushing people to be luxurious. So now this one, people were talked, strolling. Both can come. So now the confusion little bit starts. It's not very easy as you think, but it's not very difficult as well. So you need to know how to apply them. The sun was setting. casting a warm golden glow over the horizon. You can pause the video, try doing it, and then resume the video to understand whether your approach was correct, whether your answers were correct. People were dash along the promenade, enjoying the gentle breeze. People were, promenade is what? Check it in the internet, then you would know. People were talked, people were talked, people talked, people were killed. This is a passive form. That's what. So to know the exact meaning of it, you need the concepts of active voice, passive voice as well. People were killed, not people were talked. People were killed, people talked, they talked. Correct? It's in the passive form. People were walking. So here ing comes, ed is wrong, but grammatically ed can come, ing can come after were. But now we understood the concept from the active voice, passive voice, and the reading comprehension. People were talked, you don't say people talked, or people were walking or strolling. Hope you are getting it, hope you are getting. Now I am going to add a bit of complexity here and there. We will move on to the seventh one. After will be, it will be given to you. Hope you are getting it. Verb 3 can come, he will be killed tomorrow. Cities should be cleaned by the people. See, after will be, should be, must be after be. Usually verb 3 can come, but not all the time. I will be giving you this, ing can also come. Like I told you, everything is difficult to share. With my whatever the knowledge I have made this PPT. So make use of the things that I've shared, will definitely come handy. Now we will try to solve this. Pause the video and do it, and then resume the video to understand whether the approach was correct. In the future, our world will be dashed by remarkable advancements. Nakul, verb 3 can come, Nakul, you told. Attracted is also verb 3, transformed is also verb 3. Like I told you, I'll be adding little bit complexity here and there. Now the reading comprehension skills. In the future, our world will be dashed by world will be attracted by advancements, or world will just transform by the advancements. It's the transformation, not the attraction. So the answer has to be transformed. Ed has to come, that's correct, but attracted also can come, transformed as can also come. The answer has to be transformed. Hope you are getting it. We will quickly move on to the seventh one. After has been means have been, had been. All of them come under the same category. Verb 3 or verb ing appears. So mostly it is verb 3, verb ing, verb 3, verb ing. That's what we just saw. Is, are, were, verb 3 can come, verb ing can come. Hope you're getting it. Has been, verb 3 can come, verb ing can come. It's usually verb 3 or verb ing. Eat, ate, eaten, verb ing is eating. So now he has been waiting since 2 days. He has been killed. Pay more attention. After has been, ing is there, verb 3 is there. So it's different contexts. He has been waiting means he himself is doing the action. Oh, waiting. He has been killed means someone is doing the action on him. Hope you are getting it. So here the action starts this way. Here the action starts this way. That's the, more or less the contrast. Alright, so look at this question, try solving it. You can pause the video and then do it, and then resume it to understand what marks or what approach you followed, whether you've done it correctly or not. I hope you have paused the video, did it. Now let's see. The old house at the end of the street has been dash. Okay, the old house at the end of the street has been. After has been, verb 3 can come, ing can come. Here also has been, verb 3 can come, ing can come. Started or starting. Start cannot come. Begin, began, begun. Begun can come or beginning. These two are ruled out. This is the approach. Hope you are getting it. So now we have renovated, we are progressing. The old house at the end of the street has been progressing. The old house at the end of the street has been renovated. Okay, for years it has been abandoned, left to decay as the renovation has been renovated. No, renovation has been progressing. So this would be the one. So this is the approach. This is called bottom up approach. That means we solved this first and then came here, which we will see in just a while. But yes, this is the trailer. Don't get confused. Ed can come, ing can come. It's you at the end of the day. Implement it correctly. We will move on to the next one. After or before. It can come here or here. Verb or adjective. Adverb comes and adverb mostly ends in ly. This is a simple concept. Pay more attention. Let's say there is a monkey. What monkey does? Sleeps. No, it will never sleep. It will keep on doing some action. Now monkey is a noun. Monkey is a noun. This monkey, when it does action, that action is represented by a verb. But monkey has some characteristics. Like monkey is good, or monkey is naughty, monkey is mad, or monkey is active, monkey is dark, monkey is fair. Hope you are getting it. Monkey is sad, monkey is happy. To express its mood or express the characteristics of the monkey, we have one more term called adjective. Noun, an action is represented by a verb. The characteristic is represented by an adjective. Now we need to further express the verb or an adjective, that is called adverb. Adverb doesn't have a connection to the noun. Adverb has a connection to the verb. Adverb has a connection to the adjective. And that adverb mostly ends in ly. Not all the time, but yes. Effectively, efficiently, greatly, quickly, fastly, they're all adverbs. Now he eats. Monkey, he eats, verb. He eats quickly. This quickly is an extension of the verb. Addition to a verb, adverb, C ends in ly. That means if after a verb if there is a dash, or before a verb if there is a dash, and you figured out, oh okay, adverb has to come, then go to that option which is mostly ending in ly. Okay, he has been waiting. Waiting is a verb. Patiently. This is also an adverb. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are getting it. She is good. Good is what? Good is a characteristic. This is an adjective. Hope you are getting it. So now adverb even comes for an adjective. Addition to a verb or an adjective is an adverb. Adverb ends in ly. Hope you are getting it. Extremely is the correct answer. Hope you are trying to understand what exactly I am talking about. Try doing this. Let's see how many of you get the correct answer. Pause the video and then resume it once done. The athlete leaped. Leaped is a verb. Ed is there. Leaped over the high altitude, higher, or the high hurdle. Leaped is a verb. We need an adverb. Adverb ends in ly. Done and dusted. If it is that simple, sometimes one more adverb he gives. So when there are so many blanks, you get confused. We will see how to implement them shortly. Answer is gracefully, and then we have after or before adverb. Verb or adjective comes the other way. Pay more attention. So now we have the athlete leaped dash. Now the athlete gracefully dash. The other way. If there is an adverb already and if there is a dash, it should be either a verb or an adjective. Remember this, remember this, remember this golden rules. Definitely comes handy. He quickly is adverb. If adverb is there, adverb can come for a verb, adverb can come for an adjective. The answer is either a verb or an adjective. He eats quickly. She is extremely good. Extremely is an adverb. Adverb ends in ly. Now adverb can come for verb or an adjective. Good. So pay more attention. We will see a small demonstration. Try doing it. Pause the video and then resume it to understand if you have got the correct answer. The tall majestic mountains proudly is an adverb. Now we need a verb or an adjective. Stood is a verb. Adverb cannot come. Job is a noun. That's it. The tall majestic mountains stood proudly on the horizon. Nakul, actually I am not understanding how to identify this noun verb. That itself is a very big chapter. At least 2 to 3 hours. So that's what. So if you want to learn more, make use of YouTube. There are many people, many good people have addressed these things. Even we have one more channel called Skills. We have one more channel called Skills Academy of English. You can check the link in the description or somewhere here. The videos about how to identify nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs. A little bit trailer I have shared there for 20-minute video. You can have a look at it as well. You will learn a lot. So here the answer is stood. Hope you are getting it. Hope you are getting it. We will move on to the last rule. There are plenty of rules. If we keep on talking, we can talk endlessly forever. So 10th rule I am ending, and then we move into collocations, approaches, plenty of things left. Okay, let's start. One of the dash, one of the friends always ends in plural. One of my friends came yesterday, not friends. So one of my dash is there. It should end in plural. This is one of the best hotels, not hotel. One of the bright. Now the answer is Moon or suns, one of the will always end in plural. Moon is singular, suns is plural. So answer is suns. Hope you are getting it. Sometimes it will be this simple. When we know them in advance, it becomes very easy for you to crack the PTE reading in style. Okay. So we finished grammar. Now we go to reading comprehension skills. So what exactly I mean by, we'll talk about collocations, vocabulary approaches in just a bit. What exactly I mean by reading comprehension? The word comprehension, comprehend means to grasp, to understand. Okay, we did a technique where we don't have to understand anything, just apply grammar, but there are ways, and there are some places where grammar absolutely will not work. Pure vocabulary, pure reading comprehension, because you have to understand what it means. For example, you can pause the video, try doing it, and then resume it to understand whether you have got 5 out of 5 out here or not. Okay, so I'm explaining this. The invasive spider, okay, it's about spider, I'm trying to understand, has made headlines for its, if it is making headline, means maybe it is too big or too small, for its dash size, for its gigantic. Okay, makes sense. That's the reason it has made headlines. See what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to understand. I did this and try to guess. I'm trying to be more creative and trying to understand what it means. Correct? I'm not randomly applying the grammar. Striking colors, okay, because of different colors, it has made headlines. And plentiful dash which can stretch 6 feet long. Oh, 6 feet long, legs. Use your reading comprehension. It's a spider. The moment you hear the word spider, what comes to your mind? Web, the spider web, correct? So this is a trap. Using my reading comprehension skills, I tried doing it and I understood the answer is webs. Originally from Asia, scientists believe spiders first came to North America. How it came? As stowaways aboard. After a noun has to come. Shipping container is a noun. Since then, spiders which are harmless to humans have quickly, after have, what has to come? Verb 3. Now people interpreting, have quickly moved Georgia. No, they did not move to Georgia. They inhabited. They moved to Georgia is the correct one. This is reading comprehension. Moved to Georgia, not moved. I moved America. I moved to America. So moved to is correct. Moved Georgia is wrong. They colonized, means they created a colony and its bordering states. So this would be the 4. Hope you are getting it. But a new study, blah blah blah, after extensive laboratory testing, dash conclude that. Who concludes? Scientists probably. Now we have research. Scientists. Okay. Both can fit in. Now I apply my grammar rule. Remember rule number 2, subject verb agreement. Rule number 2 or 3. He eats. Okay, I'll write it again here clearly. He eats. They eat. This is what we learned, isn't it? Now eats or eat. Conclude is like eat. Means plural has to come. A research is singular, man. Or a research has to come. Article concept. Cross verification using grammar. Beautiful, Nakul. So this would be the 5th one, scientists. Hope you are getting it. Any doubts, do leave a comment in the comment section. Do let me know how many of you have got 5 out of 5 on this. So that's what. So when you try to understand, it's very easy. But problem is, I actually don't understand. So read novels, man. Read newspapers every day, at least for 1 hour. Things will fall in place. So this is reading comprehension. You need to understand basically what you read. Just with the grammar you cannot solve. You need the reading comprehension as well. Okay, reading comprehension skills. I hope to a certain extent I have explained you. And then collocation. So big chapter. Recently I made a video somewhere here. The video is there, or the link has been shared in the description. Some 70 over collocations I explained how to implement them, everything. So watch that video as well. But today we will understand more about collocation. So what is collocation? Few words, always go with few words. I come up with this idea. Come up with this idea means try to get something. He turned up finally. Turned up collocation means he came. The meeting got over collocation. I'm so addicted to watching Skills PTE YouTube videos. Addicted to collocation. So a few words. Always go with few words. Why? We don't know. It's just that. So they are collocations. How do we learn them? Give me a list. It doesn't work like that, just list. Well, I've given some list here. There could be more than 1 crore collocations we don't know. How do we learn? The best way to learn them is by reading books, reading novels. You come across every collocations, no matter what. So read, automatically you would understand, but when you read, a bit of more conscious effort. Know that, oh, this is a collocation. So now this question, try doing it. Pause the video, max 1 minute, but I'll show you how to do it in 20 seconds. Okay, pause the video, resume it later once done. Okay, let's understand. Technology has had a dash impact, a deep impact or profound impact as a collocation. In dash to, in order to collocation. In order to understand grammar, subscribe to Skills PTE channel. You need to take into account the grammar concepts that I told you. It's important to take into account. On one hand, technology has reaped many benefits. Reaped is a collocation, it reaped benefits, or you can also say brought many benefits. The last one, in a dash of seconds, in a matter of seconds you can learn it. So that's what. So these are all the collocations. Like this, there could be plenty. Here also I'll share few. You can check my collocations video as well. Try doing it. It's all collocation, probably 20 seconds, not more than that. Try doing it, and once you're finished, you can just resume the video to understand if you've done it correctly or not. Alright, due to the dash use of electronic devices, due to the prevalent use, you don't say, it's a widespread use. More number of people are using. Widespread use. Many people now spend time in front of screens than dash in physical activities. You engage in an activity, collocation. Is getting it? This dash lifestyle means you are only into phone. This dash lifestyle, active lifestyle. Active is not there, or sedentary lifestyle means inactive. Hope you are getting it. Can have a negative impact and may even contribute to the dash in obesity. Rates can only be increased or decreased. Rise in the rates. Okay, the use of technology can also have social consequences, as it can sometimes, use of technology has social consequences, correct, as it can sometimes lead to breakdown in face-to-face communication and breakdown of the social norms. Standards, you break the standards, break the rules, or you also say erosion. Soil erosion is just vanished, means you just come out of it. Erosion of the social norms is also a collocation. So anything can come in the exam, but when you know them, it becomes more easier. So do leave a comment if you got the collocation 5 out of 5, second question. So these are all the collocations. Play a pivotal. Let's just read them quickly one by one. Play a pivotal role means play a very important role. Collocation. Take into account, this gives rise to many advantages. Collocation. I think you need to meet the criteria if you want to apply for this job. I think I'm going to pose a challenge, not give a challenge. Pose a threat or pose a challenge. I have to draw a conclusion so that this person gets justice. Give a conclusion or draw a conclusion, draw a line. I want to undergo a transformation. I think I'm very fat, I want to become very fit. I'll undergo a transformation. Undergo a transformation. Don't make an assumption, rather make an effort. Make an effort, make assumption. They're all collocations. I'm going to present you a dilemma, means I'm going to give you some confused things. Presenting a dilemma, I think you need to adopt a right strategy. I'm going to pose you a threat today. Draw a distinction means to differentiate. Reach a consensus means to reach an agreement. Consensual agreement. A consensus means meeting point, to reach an agreement. Reach a consensus. Generate revenue. I think this is easy. I need to meet the demands of the people. Collocation. I think you should conduct a research on this topic, and by providing insights to foster the innovation, to promote the innovation, and because of this, students can gain momentum in understanding the concepts, which can actually facilitate communication. All collocations I believe I have explained to the best of my knowledge. If you open this window, it offers you a glimpse of this beautiful sunset, offering a glimpse. I think you need to implement this policy. You implement a policy, not do a policy. exert pressure, exert an influence, means force someone to do something. Getting it, trigger a response or leave a response. Embrace a concept means, embrace is like hugging, means acknowledge a concept or respect it. Derive benefits, reap benefits, bring benefits, offer benefits. It reflects on is a collocation. Articulate a vision means, articulate is this. You have some idea, you articulate it means describe it. Capture the essence. I wanted to capture the essence of this video. I think I captured the essence, means to get a summary of it. Because getting it, evoke emotions means trigger that emotions. I watched this movie, it evoked certain emotions in my mind and automatically I started crying a lot. Hope you are getting it. Adopt a collaborative approach, enhance the performance. Combat means to fight, fight a problem. Develop a framework, undertake a project, allocate the resources. Conduct analysis or conduct a research. I need to attain my goal. Collocation. Promote the awareness, leverage the technology means to use the technology. Look at the spelling of leverage. Like this, there are plenty of them, just 40 of them I have just explained here. We will move on to the next one quickly. Vocabulary. We finished grammar, reading comprehension skills, collocations to the best of my knowledge. Vocabulary I have shown in many of my videos. You can go to Chat GPT, just type Chat GPT in the internet. Log in with the Google, a prompt will open. It's an AI powerful tool. Recently it has boomed everywhere. Widespread use of it, everyone is making use of it, including me. You can type, give me 100 vocabulary words to learn. It will give you, man. And trust me, reading fill in the blanks is all about vocabulary. Vocabulary plays a major important role. I've asked many of my students. Out of 5 they get 4, and when I introspected, I understood that they got 1 mark less because they were not able to understand the paragraph. Why they were not able to understand the paragraph? There was one difficult word which they don't have the meaning of. This could be a problem to a lot of people. That could be you in the exam. So make use of ChatGPT or reading a novel, watching a TV series, English, movies, just engaging yourself in the English learning activities. You will learn. It's not like how many words should I learn, don't have an end. It doesn't have an end. I'm still learning. Even Shakespeare will be learning if he was alive. Hope you are getting it. So idea is simple as learn as much as you can, as long as you can, while you can. Learn while you can. Alright, so start with it. Don't keep a count. Okay, I'm learning these words, no? But whenever you learn, write it down, revise them, don't forget them. Okay, that's the best suggestion I can give you, and then we go to approaches. Okay. This is the most important aspect of this video. Whatever the knowledge we have gained so far, when you don't have a solid approach, trust me, it all goes into vain. Correct? It will be useless. These approaches are like, you have a lot of money. Now you are learning how to use them. Probably don't put in a bank. Probably put in a mutual funds. Probably put in shares. I'm not sure about this, but I'm just giving you an analogy as to what approach does. It gives you the correct direction. Perhaps you're running there, you will run here. Perhaps there's a big pit in front of you, big one. Approaches will tell you, look into it, don't fall, jump over it. That's what an approach does. Hope you're getting it. So these approaches are really important. Let's talk about clue-based, bottom-up approach, elimination. Plenty of them are there. Let's start with the approaches now. We'll start with the bottom-up approach. What is this bottom-up approach? In doubt, I have a doubt, I'm not sure about this blank, leave it empty, move on and come back later and say, hey dude, I'm gonna deal with you later. That means immediately you will not look into him. You're gonna come back and take care of that guy. Okay, pause the video, do it, and then resume to understand whether you have gotten this correct approach or not. Rohan was very curious to meet his beloved lover. Okay, maybe Rohan is watching, I don't know. Many Rohans would be there. As soon as he got to know that she is on her way, he rushed to the city. Finished all his pending patience. Came back victorious and was ready to greet her. Many would have written. How many of you wrote this? 100% wrong. So what went wrong? You tried to fill this even without finishing the rest of it. Bottom up approach says when you have a problem, when you have a doubt, leave it empty. Finished all his pending patients, came back, probably went somewhere and came back home, obviously home, and was ready to dash her, greet her. So now what is the answer? This says he went to the city and finished all his pending patients, or he went to the hospital and finished all his pending patients. City makes sense, but hospital makes more perfect sense because the word patients is related to the word hospital. So this is the first one. So this is what I'm talking about. This could be a very simple example to demonstrate the concepts of bottom-up approach. But with this knowledge, you can actually solve many complex fill in the blanks. That means when in doubt, leave it empty and say, hey dude, I'm gonna deal with you later. Or in simple terms, you can go to a medical shop and buy the tablet called patience, gulp it with the water and just wait and say, I'm gonna talk to you in just a while. Otherwise, mostly you end up making a lot of mistakes. That's a bottom-up approach for you. And then we have clue-based approach. Pause the video, try doing it, and then resume the video to understand what mistakes you've done. Kindly, I'm requesting, please do it. I really hope everyone is doing it now, has done it now. We will start. Alright, clue. You probably heard someone point out that the word stressed is desert spelled backwards. See, S-T-R-E-S-S-E-D, that is stressed. Okay. As a way of explaining dash for sweets, sweets is a clue. I dash for sweets, I long for sweets, I crave for sweets. That is craving. Alright, with feeling emotionally frayed, but the stress response isn't the same for everybody. Okay, while some people eat more, or dash towards high calorie foods, or means you continue the synonym of the previous one. Towards is the clue. Towards high calorie foods, while some people eat more or go towards palatable or palatable, or palpable is intense, okay, palatable high calorie foods when they're under stress. When they're under stress, they either eat more or go after high calorie food. Dash towards is the collocation. Gravitate means someone is pulling me, they get pulled towards. Guys, enjoy and do it, it's easy. Second one, I pretty much show 95% of the people go wrong. Third one, when they're under stress, others. See, some people eat more, others, they don't eat at all. Well, I eat more when I'm stressed. Others lose their dash, you lose your hunger. Hunger is not there, so it should be appetite. Correct? The clue is while. While I plan to go out today, it started pouring down, raining. While is used for contrasting. You say something, you say the opposite. Clue based, these are all the clues. This is the approach. You don't follow this approach. Don't identify the word clue. Don't identify lose. Don't identify two words. And how practicing is like running on the treadmill. You're running. Will you ever move forward when you run on the treadmill? Yes, Nakul, treadmill says 10 kilometer covered. But do you ever, move forward? No, but you feel that you're moving. So it's mentally you are satisfied that you're running. Here as well, when you simply practice, you're mentally satisfied that you're practiced. Not even inch mood, destination is 10,000 kilometers away, but you are running on the treadmill. First step is come out of the treadmill. Wear the shoes. Start running and then decide which direction, this or this. That is what the approach helps you out. Hope you are getting it. Hope I am not boring you, but trust me, these are the real stuff. Alright, some people's eating habits don't change at all. For many people, the dash of cortisol, see, I have the knowledge of cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone. Hormone releases collocation. Hope you are getting it. After many what will come? I have the knowledge of it. Many boys, many restaurants, something plural has to come. Plural, variance, functions. Cortisol, release of cortisol can increase appetite. See, point is, I read the word many. If one S was there, one plural word was there, I would have gone with it. There are two plural words, three in fact. sorry, through 2, functions and variants. Now I need the context, so silently I am reading it. Getting it right? Alright. It can increase appetite and food intake, especially for high fat or high sugar foods. While cortisol has many dash, it is widely known as a stress hormone because level, well, it has many functions. A hormone cannot have variant. Hormone can do many functions. Probably cortisol can do this, it can do this, it can do this, but widely it is known as a stress hormone. This is not variants, this is functions. This is a clue. That's what you need to have, the clue based approach. You are trying to understand what it is and then decide. And because levels rise as a response to intense pressure or high anxiety, dash hunger, it gives rise to hunger, gives rise to fat storage and whatnot, triggering. Clue based, I am having the clue based approach and trying to understand what has to come. It gives rise to that hunger, so you eat more. I want something like gives rise to, because as per my clue, as per the evidence I have, it is gives rise to, which is equivalent to synonym of triggering. Hope you are getting it, hope you are getting it, hope you are getting it. This is a clue based one. So elimination method, we'll quickly move on. What is elimination? This are common. Odd one out, eliminate. Same thing here, there are 4 options. You know what has to come. This has to come for the answer. I know the meaning of this. Is this is not that. Is this is not that. Is this is not that. Is this, I don't know the meaning of it. This has to be the elimination one. Sorry for that, this, that. I'm gonna show you what it is. Maybe you can just pause the video, try doing it. I really hope you have finished doing it. Now soaked sand dunes, Nakul, I have no clue what you're talking about. Soaked sand dunes, read it, it's okay. We're gonna deal with you later, just tell it. Rushing rivers, okay, rivers I know. Once dash the surface of the Mars. In the Mars, rivers is there, rivers are there. That's the context. Soaked sand dunes, rushing rivers once appeared on the surface of the Mars, according to the evidence by 2 different rovers on the red planet. These rovers have gone there, identified pictures that this and came back, and then they released a newspaper, the news that rushing rivers once appeared on the surface of the Mars. I want something here which means rivers were there on the Mars. Rivers were given, rivers were attracted, rivers were pushed. You can push the river. These 3 cannot. But graced, I don't know the meaning, Nakul. Elimination method. Give cannot be, attracted cannot be, pushed cannot be. Answer has to be graced. Hope you are getting graced here. It means it touched the surface of the Mars, or it was there which attracted, which shows that attraction of the, it was an attraction of the surface of the Mars, a beauty of the surface of the Mars, something enriched the beauty of the surface of the Mars, something of that sort. So this is elimination method. You apply this when you don't know the meaning of a particular word. Not 2 different words, only one word you don't know the meaning of it. Rest of it you know. Then you can apply elimination method to see. First step is trying to fill it on your own. You need to first fill it on your own and then find the synonym. This is not the synonym, this is not a synonym, this is also not the synonym. It has to be graced, done and dusted. Alright, let's quickly move to a quiz. A test of 15 marks. Have tried my best to help you understand a lot of things today. But let's see. What marks you get determines how well I have taught you. Test of my teaching. I hope you will not disappoint me. First 2 questions are easy, third one is difficult. Alright. Total 15 marks for a 79, I need 13. Total 15 marks for a 65, I need 11. Total 13 marks. For a 50, I need just 7. Okay, let's start with the first question. First one very easy. Don't take more than 1.5 minutes. You can pause the video, finish solving it and then resume the video to understand whether you've got the correct answer and most importantly the approach, because I'm going to talk about the approach now. And like this, we have 10,000 plus questions in our course where I've given the question followed by approach, and that approach differs for every question. Now, give me 5 one-to-one class will not work. 200 one-to-one classes will work because this model is different. It demands more things. Hope you are getting it. Alright, whenever we put ice cubes into your glass of water, do you ever, after you do you eat, not do you ate? Verb 1 will come. Do you ever adjusted? Did you ever, or do you ever? No other verb. Determines. Do you ever eat? No. Did you ever eat? Wonder is the only verb in the base form which has to be the correct answer. Do you ever wonder what makes them float? When you put ice cubes in a glass of water, not the other things what some people take. Alright. Do you ever put the do you ever wonder, or whenever you put ice cubes into a glass of water, do you ever wonder what makes them float? Dash of sinking, dash of collocation, instead of. That's what this is, presence of mind. You know the word instead of, but it will not come here. Get the context. Instead of sinking to the bottom of your glass. This doesn't just occur with small ice cubes. This doesn't just occur with small ice cubes, means even bigger ice cubes also will not sink. Dash icebergs, giant icebergs. Get the context. Float atop. Atop means on the top of it. Oceans and lakes. The density of an object is what dash whether that object will sink or float. Density of an object, density is what dash. Density is like he. Pay more attention. This is acting noun concept. He eats. They eat. He is the one who eats. Density of an object is the one who. Density is like he. I want something in S. Something in S, something in S, something in S. It's easy, man. Isn't it very easy? Well, people who are good at English, you can say density of an object is what determines. They would know. If you're not, then grammar will help you. If an object or substance is less dense, it will float. When an object floats, it displaces a weight of fluid dash to, equivalent to or equal to. When it comes here, the same amount of water will go. Do leave a comment if you've got 5 out of 5. Keep a track of the mistakes you've done. Let's go to the next question. Pause the video, do it, and then resume the video to understand what marks you've got. Lion, the king of jungle, as a noun, singular noun has to come, has a dash of just being in the shade. It has a jungle of being in the shade. It has the name of being in the shade. It has a reputation of being in the shade. Get to the context. It has a reputation of just being in the shade and dash most of the time. It will just stay in the shade and sleep. ING has to come. See, has the reputation, same word, you cannot make that first one mistake. Being in the shade and killing people, being in the shade and relaxing most of the time, but lion has the reputation of hunting and feeding, the rest in the dash. In the, after the noun has to come, Nakul. In the jungle I will go with, what is the clue? Feeding the rest in the jungle, huh? Whole jungle it will feed, huh? Hey, what logic, man? So what I am talking about is bottom up approach. Whenever you have a doubt, what are you going to say? Hey dude, I am going to deal with you later. Just leave it empty. However, the lions are the protectors of the pride. Pride is what, Nakul? Pride, my pride, not that pride. Pride is the group of lion. The lion's group is called a pride. So the moment you read, you should be conscious enough to decide. The previous one has to be the pride. Hope you're getting it. Which is made up of lioness of dash ages. Okay. Lions are the protectors of the pride, the group, which is made up of lioness of different ages. It's easy peasy. Various ages. Okay. Lions are known to kill the unweaned male lions that are not of their own. On the other hand, lioness are too caring and take care of their children. Take care of all the boys, not boy. All the mobile phones, all the restaurants, something with S has to come. Cubs. Cubs is the baby lion. It's simple. First is has a reputation. Second is shade and relaxing. Third is pride, not jungle. 4th is various age groups or ages. 5th is cups. Keep a track of the mistakes you've done. Okay. The last question for today. Okay. Try solving it. Pause the video and then resume it to understand what mistakes you've got. Alright, this is a difficult one. As I stepped out of my car, oh man, so much of heat. A dash wave of heat. Nakul getting confused. A stuffy wave of heat, a crucial wave of heat, a palpable wave of heat, suffocating wave of heat, a truck wave of heat. Nakul, why did you give this difficult question? Let's solve. A dash wave of heat. The sun beat down on my skin and I could feel the sweat already starting to form. Full heat. I had been dreading this dash meeting. Dreading this important meeting? Correct? Meeting is a noun. Good meeting, bad meeting, crucial meeting. But now that I was here, I knew I had to power through it. I took a deep breath and walked into the conference room. Now conference room can be what? Big conference room, small conference room. Palpable means intense. You never say intense conference room. Gifted, truck, forest. Suffocating conference room can also be there, or stuffy conference room. A room can be stuffy or packed. Correct? You don't say suffocating conference room. Can be, we'll do. Hey, we will deal with you later, man. Correct? We'll go ahead. As soon as I sat down, I feel the dash tension. As soon as I sat down, I feel the palpable tension in the air. I feel the suffocating tension in the air. I feel the crucial tension in the air. Stuffy tension, I'm getting confused. Leave it empty. It's simple. Everyone was on the edge and ready for a fight, but I refused to let them get to me. I dash presented. Presented is a verb, ed. What comes after a verb? Adverb. Adverb ends in ly. Ly. This gonna be this. So basically we got this, which is confidently. Crucial meeting, second one. Dash wave, dash room, dash tension. Okay, how do we solve this, Nakul? Something like this. We need to know the word palpable goes with what. Do we say palpable wave of heat or suffocating wave of heat? Do we say suffocating tension? I had never heard of the word suffocating tension. So it's intense tension. So that's what. So this is knowledge. This 1, 2, 3, 4th gonna be palpable tension in the air. Dash wave of heat. Stuffy wave of heat we don't say, so we say suffocating wave of heat, and that becomes stuffy conference room. The idea is very simple. Bottom up approach, leave it empty and then try to think. One clue is what you need. Luckily I knew this meaning suffocating tension. You don't say it's palpable, intense tension. Suffocating wave of heat, this wave of heat is so suffocating. Few things when you think about it, you get that one clue. With that one clue, you would race, man. Trust me on this. So here, suffocating wave of heat, stuffy conference room is so stuffy, just like my room here. Okay, and palpable tension in the air means very intense tension. I confidently presented my case and crucial meeting. Do leave a comment as to how much marks you've got. Based on that, probably the next session, I will make the questions more harder or less difficult. Alright guys, so it's 58 minutes 30 seconds approximately, and trust me, it's a continuous video. We have not edited even one part of it. Just put my face on the screen, that's it. It's a continuous video. The throat is drying. It took probably 2-3 days to make this content. A lot of people here editing, light, lot of things. We really appreciate if you leave a comment saying as to how you felt about the video. Alright guys, so if you like the video, give a thumbs up, and any point of time you need online assistance, you can text us in the WhatsApp. This is Nakul signing off from Skills PTE Academic. Very soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much.